What's up, internet? We're back at it again for another fun fishing adventure. As you can see behind me, we got a bit of snow yesterday. Today is St. Patrick's Day, so we're gonna do a little pond fishing in a small subdivision pond. Let's see if we can catch some panfish and have some fun. Ooh, looks like we got a bite. All right. It's super early in the year, so any fish is a good fish. We got ourselves a nice little bluegill here. I'm gonna unhook him and let him go. I'm using an extremely small ice fishing jig with just a part of a worm on the back, and that's gonna imitate a bug or something in the water. I'm moving it very, very slow because the water is super cold, and I also have a bobber, so that way I can control the depth of the jig. I'm trying to cast past the fish and reel it in very slow so that I don't spook them. A good place to start checking early in the year is any of these little snowmelt creeks or little streams or rivers that flow into the ponds. They generally bring in warmer water and bugs for the fish to eat. Very early in the year like this, the panfish can be right on shore, so you want to cast parallel with the shoreline. That way you don't spook them. As you can see, this little bluegill was right on shore. I switched to the other side of the pond because the sun is beating down on this side, so the water's potentially a little bit warmer, even warmer than where the little creek is coming in. So let's see if we can catch some fish. Oop, the bobber's starting to run. There we go. All right. Oh, what do we got here? Oh! Looks like we lost a bass. Dang it. Oh well, that's part of what makes fishing fun. You never know what you're gonna catch, and you never know what you're gonna lose. All right. I don't know if you could see that on camera, but the fish are hitting very light. He didn't even pull the bobber down, he just kind of swam to the side. And back he goes. A nice little subdivision pond crappie at sunset. Let's let this guy go. Alright guys, looks like we backed it up with another crappie. Whoa, back over here. He's a little camera shy. Another nice subdivision crappie. If we would have stayed inside and stayed warm on the couch, we never would have caught him. So it just goes to show, you never know what you're gonna catch. Best to just go out there and get in a fun fishing adventure. Let's let this guy go. Oh boy. This feels like something bigger. This definitely feels like something bigger. Looks like we got redemption on the bass we lost, folks. Let me tighten this drag just a little. All right. Redemption. Get over here. All right. As you can see, a little bit of persistence paid off today. I was almost going to quit a little while ago, but then I found this little brush pile behind me, and it's absolutely loaded with crappies and bass. Let's get them back and see if we can catch some more fish before it gets dark. Back-to-back bass. This is the very next cast. He's not a giant, but I have 3-pound test line. I'm using one of my ice fishing reels on an ultralight because I didn't have fresh line on my usual ultralight rod. Let's see if we can land him. I'm gonna flip him. Flip him in. All right, there we go. Just goes to show, sunset is always the right time. Sunrise and sunset are the best times to go fishing. Let's let this one go. See you later, bud. What do you know? 3 casts, 3 bass. Back to back to back. I only have 3-pound test line. We'll see if we can land this one. He's no monster, but on this ultralight tackle, every fish feels like a giant. And that's what's fun about spring fishing with ultralights. You never know what you're gonna catch, and it's a battle every time. Let's just hoist him in. All right. Sunset is the right time. I can't tell you enough. Sunrise and sunset are feeding windows for all predator fish. Let's let this guy go. Oh, you know we're casting back at that brush pile. Oh boy, looks like the brush pile produces again. It's another largemouth bass. Oh, get out of the brush, don't go back to your house. He wanted to go back home so bad. I only have 3-pound test line. Oh boy, he's in this brush. I'm using my ice fishing reel. I was too lazy to respool new 4-pound test on my other ultralight, so I just switched reels. Oh boy, I'm gonna hoist him. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's a cute little guy. I tell you what, you don't have to get in big grand adventures and go far and do all kinds of crazy stuff to have fun. I'm having a good old time just catching nice little bass and nice little bluegills and nice little crappies right near my house. Let's let this subdivision bass go. All right, guys, it's getting dark, so I think we're gonna call it a day. You don't always have to get on the craziest adventure or catch the biggest fish to have a good time fishing. Sometimes it's all about grabbing an ultralight and heading out to a small pond near your house and enjoying a wonderful day. It was a little cold today, but I still had a lot of fun. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, and if you had a good time watching this video, please subscribe to the Captain Dominic YouTube channel.